So let's set off on our journey to Lichfield today. We're going to go to New Street Station and pick up the train from there and go to Lichfield City train station. It will take about 40 minutes, so let's see what Lichfield has in store. I'm going to talk a little bit about an alternative route to the cathedral because some people may have mobility problems, and at Cathedral Close, which is probably the normal way that people would go to the actual cathedral itself, the pavements aren't very wide and the actual road for that small area is cobbled, so you may find problems in walking. So there's another way in which you can actually go to the cathedral, which avoids the cobbled road, and that is to, when you come out of the railway station, Lichfield City railway station, go to the pedestrian crossing, cross over, then turn left and walk up St John's Road, then continue on to Bird Street, and then turn right onto Market Street, and then turn left onto Dam Street, which takes you to the cathedral, avoiding the cobbled road. Now, the entrance to the cathedral is at the other end of the road, so when you get to Dam Street, you need to turn left and walk beside the cathedral. If you're approaching the cathedral through Cathedral Close, then you need to remind yourself that although there's some pavements on both sides, these pavements are quite narrow, and the centre of the road is cobbled. Now this only goes on for about 10 or 15 metres or so, so it's not a very long cobbled road, but you need to be aware of that. But once you're in Cathedral Close itself and you've got the cathedral straight in front of you, as you approach the cathedral, the entrance to the grounds is level, a level pavement. And on both sides you have picnic tables. But as you go down the path to approach the cathedral itself, there's a slight slope which takes you towards the entrance door of the cathedral. But once in there, it's all level access. Now, you need to remember that, of course, this is a place of worship, and you can't expect the same amount of lighting as you would have in a normal modern building. But the lighting for a place of worship is quite good, actually. On a sunny day it's even better, but it's quite good. The thing to remember for some people with certain eye conditions is the fact that because the masonry is very similar in its colours as you go through the building. For some people though that may merge, and so you need to take care when walking around the building. The corridors are quite wide. I'd say about 8 feet or so as you're going around the cathedral itself. Obviously some areas are wider than others and what have you. But on the whole, it's an easy place to get around. So the one thing I would suggest is that if you want to avoid that cobbled road again, should I say, coming out of the cathedral, there's two ways you can do this. You can either, as you come out of the cathedral entrance, to the left and to the right, there are steps with handrails. On exiting the cathedral, there are two steps you can use to go into the roadside. On the left-hand side, as you walk out of the cathedral, there's some steps, and go down the steps using a handrail, turn left, walk down to the rear of the cathedral, and then follow on to Dam Street that way. Or, coming out of the cathedral, turn right, walk up the steps, and turn right to the end of the cathedral, and then go down Dam Street and the reverse of the route that you've just taken towards the Lichfield City train station. So, a couple of things to be aware of, really, and like I say, you cannot expect the level of access, I think, as a lot of people, but it's really good access considering the age of the building. Yeah, I think anybody in a wheelchair would be able to access the building without any problems at all. So I can heartily recommend a visit to Lichfield Cathedral and Lichfield itself. It's a nice little city, and I think you'll enjoy it. Hope this helps in some way.